Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're cutting right through all the noise to find the AI tools that don't just promise, they actually deliver. If you're a busy entrepreneur or a freelancer who's looking for a real edge, well, you're in the right place. Let's be real for a second. This quote probably feels familiar, right? It's like every app out there has just slapped an AI sticker on itself to create some buzz, but very few actually work. It's so frustrating when you're just trying to find real solutions, and all you get is, clever marketing. That's the big question, isn't it? Today, we're going to zero in on a handful of tools that aren't just novelties. These are tools that can fundamentally change how you do your daily work, saving you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches. So, we've broken this down to tackle the key challenges every growing business faces. We're going to start with marketing, then move to team productivity, touch on personal knowledge, and wrap up with a true AI co-pilot that kind of ties it all together. Okay, let's dive right into our first and often the biggest challenge for any small business: marketing. I mean, how do you create high-quality campaigns when you don't have a massive team? You need a designer for the visuals, a copywriter for the messaging, a video editor to bring it all to life. For a solo entrepreneur or a small team, that is a huge bottleneck. It's super expensive and it's slow. This is where Pomeli AI, a new free tool from Google, is an absolute game changer. You literally just give it your website link and it does the rest. It learns your brand, it understands your products, and it just spits out ads that are ready to run. It replaces that entire workflow we just talked about, turning what used to be a week-long process into maybe 5 minutes. And what about creating that viral, eye-catching content that you see all over social media? Those videos with talking objects or food items? Well, before, that required some serious animation skills. Now, with Google Flow, you just upload an image, type what you want it to say, and it creates the video for you. It's an incredibly simple way to tap into those social media trends. All right, so we've automated our marketing. Now let's look inward and streamline how our team works together. How do we make sure that all that collaboration actually leads to action? This is the classic brainstorming problem. You have a session that's just buzzing with fantastic ideas, sticky notes everywhere, and the energy is high. But then the meeting ends and nothing happens. All that momentum just gets lost because the ideas were never turned into a concrete plan. And this right here perfectly illustrates the solution. Miro Flows takes all that creative chaos from your digital whiteboard and automatically structures it. It can turn your brainstorm into a project plan, a content calendar, or even a summary of user feedback. It just handles that manual, tedious part that happens after the big ideas, so you can move straight to getting things done. Now, what's really interesting about this next tool, Granola AI, is what it doesn't do. It creates these detailed meeting summaries and notes without an AI bot having to awkwardly join your call. It just listens discreetly from your computer, so the conversations feel way more natural and people aren't so guarded. And the best part? It's free. All right, let's talk about something that's absolutely crucial for entrepreneurship: staying ahead of the curve. Your ability to learn quickly and connect seemingly random ideas is really your secret weapon. The Bird's Eye app is designed for exactly this. You tell it your interests, let's say AI, and it suggests these adjacent fields you might find valuable, like game theory or psychology. It actually creates a visual map showing you the hidden connections between topics, helping you widen your perspective in a really cool, intuitive way. And to supercharge how you learn, Google's Notebook LM has a new feature that's pretty incredible. It takes your learning materials, even a dense textbook chapter, and instantly generates an animated explainer video. It turns passive reading into a really active visual learning experience. And it doesn't stop there. You can also prompt it to create a full infographic from your notes. What this means is that Notebook LM is basically evolving into this all-in-one platform where you can research a topic, absorb it visually, and probably retain it more effectively than ever before. Okay, now for the one that the source material claims truly changes the game. This isn't just about automating one little task, it's about having a genuine assistant that works across your entire computer. And that's coming from someone who's used hundreds of tools. See, Claude Cowork isn't an app you open to do one thing. It's an operator. It sits right on your desktop and can look at files, analyze PDFs, resize images. It can do pretty much anything you can do. But its real power is in scheduled tasks. You can create a workflow just like this one and tell Claude to run it every single day. It can perform a job that used to require a researcher and a scriptwriter all by itself. This is where AI moves from being a simple tool to a full-blown autonomous employee. The level of automation we're seeing now is just staggering, which brings us to one final kind of mind-bending bonus tool that gives us a peek at what's just around the corner. This is Google Antigravity. It's an AI that lives on your machine and can build entire web applications, from the user interface all the way to the database, based on simple text prompts. It's not just coding help. It's an AI developer that can bring any app idea you have to life right from your desktop. Look, this isn't science fiction anymore. These tools are available right now, and they are giving a massive competitive advantage to the entrepreneurs and businesses that are adopting them. So the only question left is, how are you going to use them to